So, Spirit Chronicles is slowly becoming one of my favorite anime of the summer season. There's a big thankfulness that I have so far of summer season, and that's the fact that there is a few anime that they're all vying for the top spot in summer anime. But so far, Spirit Chronicles, I just really, really enjoy watching it. I love the small twist on the isekai kind of genre. And, somebody out there, that there's some author that basically took liberties with this genre and saying, okay, we're going to have somebody, reincarnate, or going to send their spirit or soul into another being, but that being is not going to be depleted or deleted. They're still going to exist, and you're going to have these two parallel souls exist in one body with all of the spirit and aspiration and memories of the past self and all the current same things, right? Memories and who they are, and they're going to, instead of collide, they are going to complement each other parallel. And I just love that concept so much. As we got into episode number 2, this one obviously was called the Royal Academy. This was all about Rio really taking advantage of his situation with saving the princess and asking the king to be let into the Royal Academy. I just immediately think that this was just such a smart move for him because he is a kid from the slums. He has nothing. He uses this as his advantage to get into the Royal Academy, to become somebody, to get a royal education, to be able to get some kind of backing education, to be able to get to know people. And this is going to kind of put him out there and kind of plummet him towards his future, especially with all the things that he has carried along with him. As the episode gets started early on, obviously, the professor, she warns him of all the things that he's going to come across, which is basically saying, like, hey, all of these children that all these kids that you're learning with, they're all of nobility, so they're going to hate you out the gate, which obviously he knew that going into it. But the cool thing for him specifically is that he does have somebody that he can lean on, and during the episode, it was very evident that that ended up being the professor. Now, there is a little bit of an age gap. She is slightly older than him, but she's still young enough to where they can really hit it off really well, which they did during the episode. Now, when he gets into the school, I really love, too, that he's able to call upon all of the 20 years of experience that he had in Japan, and his biggest hurdle, his biggest thing that he had to jump over was learning the language, learning how to read and write. From an arithmetic level, from being able to speak, being able to read and all this stuff, like he had all of that down before. So when it came to doing like arithmetic here, he was able to knock it out the park because he already knew. He was he was a university student. He already knew all of it. He just needed to figure out how to actually read and write the language, and once that he got that figured out, he was able to kind of unlock that piece. So I love that he's really calling upon all of his past experiences because he's going to need that, and that's going to put him on a different education level as far as the decisions that he makes going forward. He's going to be able to be really methodical about the decisions that he makes. And it was very evident in the episode. As the episode went on, the professor and him, their relationship grew. They at some point he's a smooth talker because again he's able to use all of what he knew in his past life. He was able to use that as he's talking to her, so he was like a smooth talker to her, and he did call her his friend, right? Which kind of unlocked the friendship mode into both of them, and he kind of kept going to her. At some point in the episode 2, there was a time skip. So there was a 5-year time skip. So now he is a teenager. He's grown, so he's taller. He's got more of a manly voice now, and he was chosen for a tournament, I guess, between the students in training and the night guard. And obviously, a lot of people hated on him for that because kind of the stance that he takes is very, the Japanese style that he kind of learned all of his life. So he's able to kind of use that and call upon that. And the instructor noticed his talent before the time skip happened, noticed his talent because the instructor took him on one-on-one and noticed that his stance was different. The way he handled the sword was different, but it was elegant and there was a beauty to him. And then when the time skip happened, it seems like the not the tutor, but the night the person who trains all the students, it seems like he took a great interest in Rio as well, because he was like, I noticed something special for for this kid. I know that he could be a great knight or a great swordsman. So he chooses him for that, and lo and behold, who does he get to go against? Well, he gets to go against the asshole dude who basically tortured the crap out of him when he was brought into the castle after saving the princess. So he uses this to completely humiliate him, which he does, which was such a hype freaking moment in this episode in the anime. It was so hype that he was able to just humiliate the crap out of him and really take advantage of the situation to not only catapult himself to another level of being, a swordsman, being top of his class, but also be able to topple one of the actual royal guards, the royal knights. Like, he accomplished so much in that fight. The professor was excited for him, and a lot of the students took notice of him, so much so that in the episode 2, some girl came to confess their love to him and give him a letter. And I was like, yo, that's so cute. Girl ran away, but who was watching the whole time? The professor was. So the professor was definitely getting jealous during that as well. And now, because of the 5-year time skip, I'm thinking that she's 17 because she was 12, and I think he's like 15. 15. So there's like a little bit of a time, a little bit of a gap in age there, but enough to where like they could actually be something. And he shared his plans for what he wants to do for the future. But overall, like I'm telling you guys, like this anime, but the episode was super enjoyable. I was hyped during it. I had a lot of good laughs during it. I had a lot of like, yo, let's get it, especially when the revenge was about to happen between him and that really jerkish freaking royal guard dude. I was so excited for it, and it happened. I don't know. This anime just puts a smile on my face. I love the concept of it. I like the character. I don't know how I feel yet. It's still fresh in my mind. I don't know how I feel yet about them not covering 5 years. But they kind of go straight into the time gap. He's gonna have a couple of years left of school, so they could really fill out the rest of the season with him kind of progressing, maturing during school, but him being a teenager as opposed to being a child. So with them doing this time skip too, it does open up things like romance and things like that too. So I don't know how I feel about it yet. You guys let me know in the comments how you guys felt about them just kind of skipping over 5 years. I think I'm fine with it at the end of the day, but overall, really enjoyable episode. I really loved it a lot. I'm telling you, this is kind of catapulting itself into one of my favorite anime I look forward to each week. I love the character. I love the concept. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments below, guys. Thank you guys for joining me every single week here for Spirit Chronicles. Do me a favor, don't forget, we react to the video. We react to the episode separately, so if you want to see the reaction for today's video, hit the cards, hit the pinned comments, or hit this video right here, and that's going to take you to the reaction right now. And the video below it, that's another summer anime you should check out. And we'll see you guys next week for episode 3 of Spirit Chronicles. Peace out, guys.